Entering his final year at Marquette, senior shot put thrower Joe Kohut looks to improve on a career best record he set last year in the 2010 season, and also lead a great group of throwers here in Marquette for his last year. Joe joins us on set here in the Marquette Golden Eagle Spotlight interview. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem.
What an experience you must have had introducing Dwayne Wade. And when he came and spoke to all the athletes to start the year off, you're in charge, you're the president of the Student-Athlete Advisory Council here at Marquette. Talk us through the experience of introducing and maybe getting to meet him.
I actually found out he was going to be at the banquet the Saturday before, so I had to keep my mouth shut for the next couple of days because everybody wants to see Dwayne Wade. I know we actually had to delay the banquet a little bit because as he was walking in, he got held behind by a bunch of fans wanting to do autographs and whatnot, so that kind of put the pressure on a little bit more. It was really exciting just to meet a man of his fame of Marquette. I expected him to be a little taller than what he is, though. I didn't really know what to expect. We kind of put him on the spot. Sorry for him. Like, he just walked in. I had to get up there, introduced him, and he had to go. So to his disadvantage there. But he did a great job. I mean, overall, it was nice just to have him come back, hear what he had to say. We pretty much owe him a big thank you for pretty much any nice things that we have because he's done a great job of putting Marquette on the board and then turning around and giving back to just everything.
Well, I think you've seen a transition here in your 5 years as you enter graduate school and after redshirting sophomore year. Not only is Dwayne Wade's impact been so huge to this university, but I think all of the programs have respectively taken so many steps forward, including your track and field program. I mean, you look across the board, the Marquette women's soccer team is nationally ranked, the Marquette men's soccer team, 2 postseason appearances in a row. As the programs have evolved, and you've evolved as a thrower here and seen what these programs have done, what kind of impact has that had on you as the leader of the Student-Athlete Advisory Council?
It just makes you a lot more appreciative of sports outside your own. Because, I mean, as track's not like a revenue sport, you really got to appreciate men and women's basketball, volleyball, and then like the national recognition provided by the women's soccer team. Like, that's huge for us. That just means more donors, like better equipment, just everything like that. And as far as SAAC goes, we just do as much as we can to promote what's going on. Like, I think we're going to start promoting the women's soccer team a little bit more here around the aisle to make sure people are aware of what's going on. And then also we got to make sure that we're giving all students opportunities to get involved. We do a lot of service activities, so we like to help include the other aspect of Marquette for the student athletes. Many athletes don't get the chance to do like the service projects and things like that, so we like to provide different things like that. Like right now we're doing a fundraiser for St. Vincent de Paul. Okay. We're actually teamed up with Catholic Financial Life across the street. So it's been a really cool experience so far getting to handle that.
You do a tremendous job with that, and I think everyone's seen how vocal you guys are on campus, and it is kind of inspiring to see. I know you're also focused on your goal as a thrower here. You were 10th in the Big East last year in the Big East tournament there, which I'm sure you must have been very fond of, your remarks there. And, of course, at the Twilight meet, you throw your personal best record. So how do you look to build on your success from last year? Can you? I mean, how do you get much better than that?
Yeah. So my freshman year, I actually placed 10th at indoor conference meet, and to place 10th last year, I had to move my mark up 4 feet. So it just shows how much the Big East is progressing. So that tells me I got to get on my horse and get going. So most of what I've been doing this year was I've spent a lot of time in the weight room during the summer. I had a fairly healthy summer. It jacked up all my lifts. All my maxes are a lot higher than what they've been in the past. And I've just really focused on staying healthy as much as I can and looking at different kind of alternatives to the training approach. And our throws coach, Mike Kenning, he's been doing like an exceptional job of like doing any accommodations I need physically for in the weight room, adjusting my lifts, my weights, and I think that's just gonna help me take off this year. Really expecting some big things. As
you look around at that great group of throwers you have there, I think a lot of people expect you guys to do some damage around the Big East and really contend as a top group in the conference. From what you've seen from your companions in the group there, what do you think you guys are capable of this year?
Quite a bit. It's a mix and match this year because we don't know who's redshirting, who's not. So that can be kind of complicated. But we're looking for Rob Bleem to come off of a fantastic season-ending meet in the discus. We're expecting big things out of him, and he just transitioned over to the weight throw and hammer throw this year. So he's got some lanky arms, so he can really toss some of the heavier events. And then also we have a new freshman, Brett Harden, who's very experienced in the hammer and weight throws, which isn't very traditional for us coming into college because not many high schools offer that. So it's really exciting to see what he can do. And then another injury that someone's just recovered from was David Carbajal. He's looking for him to come back in the shot.
He's the best, man. He's the best.
He's the character. He's fun to have around. And I mean, just overall, I think everybody's squats and bench and power clean, everything's just gone up so much this year. We're stronger as a group, not just as individuals in the weight room. And you can tell that we're already way ahead of where we were in the fall last year. So I'm expecting a couple places and multiple events, both indoors and outdoors this year.
Great news, I think, for anyone tuning into this Marquette program and seeing where you guys are going to head. We have a lot of senior leaders come on to the show, but I think we've never had someone so composed as you here as a great spokesperson for the program. So, Joe, we really appreciate your time,
Yeah, no
man.
problem. Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us, and thank you for tuning in to the Golden Eagle Spotlight interviews here at MUTVsports.com. You can also catch us over at GoMarquette.com. Thanks for watching, everybody.